Hello everybody, welcome to Room 7 Studio. Today I'm going to show you 3 major tips on doing low budget music videos. So basically about a year ago I started a production company and made it official. So since then I've had some major opportunities in producing large music videos with budgets. But before that I didn't have anything. So I want to give you the steps on how to get started and to do music videos with little to no budgets with starting artists. So tip number 1, if you don't own a camera and you're looking for something more cinematic and professional, ShareGrid is your best friend. ShareGrid, rent your gear on ShareGrid. If you already don't know what ShareGrid is, it's like the Airbnb of cameras. On ShareGrid you could get high quality mirrorless and cinema cameras. You know, some of these gear goes for $20,000 to $40,000, so renting a Red for $150 on the weekend is unbeatable. Now just remember, these rates on ShareGrid are still the base fee, so you still want to make sure you get an insurance plan just in case anything happens to cover you. Now if you don't own insurance, which will be an extra charge on the base fees of these gear, you could get insurance through ShareGrid for an additional fee or an outside source. Disclaimer, these low rates are very specific to Los Angeles and other major cities. If you don't live in a major city, I definitely recommend a site called lensrentals.com. I've been on the road where there's small towns with little to no resources for camera rentals and gear, so lensrentals.com is perfect because they will actually ship you your gear in a box. You get it. Once you're done, after 2 or 3 days of renting it, you ship it back, and it's a little more expensive than ShareGrid, but they're still similar prices and very affordable compared to buying early on when you're trying to get started in this industry and you're limited with budgets. Tip number 2, use your city as your playground. Ask for forgiveness and not permission. When you do this, make sure you're not being disruptive, you're being low key, and you're not harming anyone. Get the shot you need quickly and move over to the next. My first ever music video that I did here in Los Angeles, run and gun video. We got away with this in the greatest way. Filmed everywhere in the city that we could imagine, and we asked for forgiveness, not permission. This one was filmed in Union Station, which is definitely a no-go zone. We were kicked out after 20 minutes of filming, but we went in, got our shot, we were respectful, we were sleek, and we didn't put anyone at harm. We got it, we left. Boom, Union Station shot. This one was crazy. This was just a random art exhibition in downtown LA, Arts District. Boom, we saw it, we walked around, we were outside exploring, we got the shots we needed, we weren't bothered. And this one here was an abandoned house that I found on Google. Now just remember, you can only get away with this when you're filming run and gun or guerrilla style, when you have 2 to 3 people with you. When you have a big crew, do not take these types of shortcuts, it will not work out. When you finally do get that big production budget, don't be cheap, take the correct precautions with permits and location bookings. There's sites like Gigster and sites like PeerSpace that give you hourly rates at dope locations all throughout LA. Tip number 3, you might be looking at me crazy when I say this, but do the video for free. Now remember, it's extremely important to get properly paid for your work. But then again, how are you going to get paid for work if you have no work or reel to show? For example, to build my portfolio when I first moved to LA, I did 2 videos for free. And these 2 videos, over the past 2 years, have gotten me a multitude of jobs that have paid and helped me pay for my rent and bills and so on. By taking the little bit of money that was available for these videos and putting it into renting gear and other possible things that would improve the look of our project instead of just taking a little check while I could, it has helped me and catapulted me into bigger opportunities that are paid. So everything pays off in the end. Be willing to invest your time. Now, remember, do not work for free for just anyone. If you're donating your time to do a project or a music video, make sure it's because you believe in that person and budget is just not an option. You might not be getting that instant check off this, but if you truly believe in the artist, the song, and the project, that check will come in the future and even bigger, and it'll be genuine.